Hello.
Hello. Hi, everybody.
Welcome back.
It is July 28th, 2025. Episode number
44. You've
44.
reached Anita and Holly of Shine.sparkle.stitch. We're
That's
all about
us.
cross stitch.
We are. Welcome.
Yeah. It's been hey, we're doing this like once a month right now.
I know, we're
for
super
those of you who
excited.
know us, like
Hey.
I know, gold star over here.
We're so proud of us.
we were just, I used to tell the kids, okay, put your arm up in the air, bend your arm, and then give yourself a pat on the back. So, it's all good.
Mm-hmm.
What's been going on?
Oh, well, I got new glasses, which you might not notice because they look very similar to my old ones.
Yeah, but they're fun.
They are. They've got a little sparkle. Michael Kors.
Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm. I like the pink tortoise. And I tend to go for glasses that kind of go up in the corners because I have droopy eyes. So it just kind of helps me. Helps give me a little lift right here. I also got a pair of pear eyewear glasses, which I'll try to wear next time. That I love because I can change out the toppers. But they're just so hurting my ears still. So I've got to do a little
tricky.
I got to play with the adjusting them, which I could go and have someone adjust them. But seriously, all you have to do is take your really hot blow dryer. Because that's all they're doing. They're holding it over some heat and then bending. I can do that. So
Yeah,
I just
I
need
would
to
try
fiddle.
that and it would be like snap. I'd be like, okay. Now what do I do? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so new glasses. What else? I've been working. Oh my goodness, great little story. So I was working at the Restore, and I do get out and about on the floor every now and then. And so I was walking, and I saw this lovely lady smiling at me, and I smiled back at her. I smile at everybody. And went about my business, and then a short while later, she walked up to me and said, do you have a floss tube? Whenever somebody sees me out in the wild and they ask me if I have a floss tube, I just start laughing. It's my immediate response because I'm like, this is so crazy that people recognize me, that people I don't know recognize me from our videos. And how cool is that? So I'm always like so tickled. I hope people think I'm not laughing at them because I'm truly not. I'm just like, no way.
Wow.
So I'm totally laughing. I meet this lovely lady, Deb. What a sweetheart. She was shopping with her son, and she isn't even from our area. She's from like 40 miles away. She lives in Independence. So, hi, Deb. I was so excited to meet you. Oh,
I haven't even visited yet.
I know. I just brought this up to her. I'm like, when are you going to come see me at my new place?
Oh.
I've been there since April.
Yeah, true. It's been busy. This has been a busy summer.
It has been.
So I was like, Holly gave me this for my birthday. It's my favorite mug. Isn't it the best?
So pretty.
What is it? My favorite people call me Grammy. Except for, one calls me Grammy, and one just smiles at me.
I think he should call you
Well, I know what he
Ma,
No.
because he calls Michael Pa.
No, I get Pa too.
Oh, you're called Pa too.
Yeah, we need to nip that one.
Pa. I love that.
This is mine. So.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
love
I
it.
was just with them for the last 2 weeks. The 3-year-old had swim lessons, and so I was helping out with just either taking him or watching the 1-year-old, and it was just so much fun. And then today, I was talking to my daughter, and she's like, "They really miss you," and I'm like, "Oh." So tomorrow they get Grammy time.
Oh.
But yeah, it's all. It seriously, this is this is amazing. For me, I just can't. No words.
Oh, I hope I get that opportunity someday. We'll see. I don't know. One kid, you never know. He might not find his forever person. It'll be devastating.
Right?
He's such a sweetheart.
I know where he works.
I love that you know. Oh, speaking of that too, I did go to where he works this weekend, and he wasn't working, actually. He had the weekend off. But I needed some help with something, and the sweetest young man is helping me, and he saw my name and said, "Were you a teacher at Becker?" And I was like, "Yes." And then I looked at his name tag.
Oh.
One of my former students. I'm like, "Oh, look at you." I did. I say these things out loud. I know. Totally embarrassing. My son would be dying. But I was like, "Oh, look at you.
Yeah.
You look so good." I'm just gushing. He's going to graduate next spring from UNI with a degree in accounting. And I looked at him. I'm like, "You were just the sweetest, quietest little boy." And he goes, "I still am."
Oh.
I would agree on the sweet part, but he was so professional, and oh my goodness, that kind of stuff melts me.
Other than that, there's been some retreats. I went to StitchCon for the first time. I was there at weekend A, and we talked about it a little bit, but if you've never been and you're going by yourself, don't worry about it.
Because you did. You went by yourself.
I went by myself. I didn't really have a plan in place, and I stayed at my brother's house. So I was actually trying to balance time with him and his family and going to StitchCon. So I think one time I didn't get there till like 2. But it's definitely, if you have never been, it's definitely worth it to go once. And I'm working on it here.
Yeah, really, it's not me that we need to work on, because I would go right now, even though there is no StitchCon happening. I would get in the car and go. It's Craig that we need to work on.
But it really, words just can't express it. I was worried it would be too loud. It was fine. I was worried it'd be too cold. It was fine. I was it was just amazing. The one thing I would recommend is bring a project that you can kind of saunter around with, and so that there are people that were there that I have not seen since before 2020. And so, I wanted to spend some time with them. I wanted to stitch with them. And so, I don't want to bring some big project. And so just having a little, like a Mill Hill kit or just something really simple so that you can just step away from your table at times and go and stitch with others. It's just, that would be my recommendation.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah. But other than that,
I think in the past too, you were just really overwhelmed with the size,
the
number of people that would be there. But did it feel, when you were there, did it feel overwhelming as far as the number of people there?
No, because it wasn't for me. Because at some points you just start focusing zoning in on what's immediately around you. And so I found it really great. Here's one of the items we walked away with, one of the gifts that they gave us, and it says, "Find joy in the journey."
With a cute little
How cool is that?
compass. I love
And I know everybody has seen the gifts, the beautiful bag and the phone holder, but I thought this was just a really sweet little memento.
Yeah, sweet little scissor fob.
Yeah, and then I've had a couple friend retreats since then, and a friend retreat to me is just when a smaller group of people get together, somewhere between like 6 and 12, 14 people maybe. So we have a few. We have one coming up this week. We're excited about.
Yes, I can't attend the whole thing. I have to be careful because I don't have a ton of vacation right now since I'm a new employee. So I'm going up on Saturday just for the day. Yeah.
So super excited about that. And then I do have a trip planned to Acorns and Threads in August, I will be going out to spend some time with my mom, and I'll see my sister at the same time. But, I'm always excited about a trip to Acorns.
Yes.
So that'll be fun.
Someday I'll get back there.
Mm-hmm.
Someday. Mm-hmm. I love Oregon. Love it.
So, and other than that, we've got some serious heat advisories and things going on right now. It is toasty here.
Yeah, wicked.
It's definitely stitchy weather because even for me to come here, I had to leave my house, go into my garage, and I was like, you take that initial breath and you're like, whoa, what is this?
Yeah.
But it's supposed to start cooling down after today.
Thank goodness.
So
my poor husband works for the city, not the city that we live in, but the adjoining city, and they have to wear a ridiculous outfit for safety, which wasn't a wise decision on the city's part to adopt, really, because I think it's causing more damage than good. I think it puts them in more danger of heat stroke, really. The amount of layers, and it doesn't breathe, and so I worry about him in this weather because he has to be outside all day. So yucky.
All right.
Since you showed your mug, I want to show mine really quick because it's super sweet. Okay. So just a little backstory. My sister's name is, I'm Holly. My sister's name is Heidi. And she and her husband got to go to Switzerland in June. And she had shown me a picture of this adorable mug that says Heidi, Switzerland. And that flower is Edelweiss. I'm a huge Sound of Music lover. And so, I love the Edelweiss. I love that song. And of course, I love my sister. And so the story of Heidi
all the way from Switzerland.
And then,
Holly.
and then shipped it because she lives in Seattle. So she shipped it to she had something for my mom too. But I had just said, I want one of those. Not telling her to buy me one. And she said, it was the last one. So she had gotten herself one, and then she went somewhere else and she bought one for me. Isn't that sweet? So I'm drinking out of my Heidi mug in honor of my sister. It just makes me so happy. And then she also sent me, I just have to show you because I'm just so tickled by it, but she sent me an Edelweiss necklace, which, whoops, there it is. You can see the sparkles in the center of it. Isn't that pretty? And I love the chain. The little ball chain is so sweet. So anyway, yes, I will be wearing this proudly. And I would have worn it today, but it's just going to get lost on my shirt. And because I have such a ginormous neck, how embarrassing is that? I have a huge neck. I've got to put some extenders on this.
Oh.
More than one.
It's really pretty though.
But it's so pretty. Yes.
The last time we did a patriotic parade, June 30th, 2025, and there's a giveaway. I know. Who are we? I know.
Right? I'm so
Once a
excited.
month, there was a giveaway.
I'm so excited.
So you want to remind them what it was? And then...
Yes. Okay. So we had 3 patterns that we're giving away to one lucky winner. Just these cute sweeties. And this one's Happy Flag. Happy Flag, Flag Day by the Trilogy. And then we had Glory by the Trilogy. And then this Lizzie Kate, which is a Now and Then of Land That I Love. So it includes this pattern. And it also includes this pattern. Whoop!
And then we went old school. I know people have the comment generators and everything. And I was like...
the random...
Let's not do that.
Yeah. So look at us.
We've got our bowl.
I made sure I used some cranberry glass here.
We put people's names on little tabs of paper. And we can mix them.
I don't have any blue, but we've got red, kind of red and white.
Isn't that pretty?
Isn't that beautiful? I found that at the Restore, guys. Go thrifting. It's so much fun.
All right, so I'm going to mix them up. Okay, when I was a teacher, I'd put it on my head.
Oh, I love it.
And then so that way nobody could,
Yeah.
it was definitely 100% random. But like, okay, ready? I'm going to hold. Okay, now. Okay, pick one out.
Oh, I get to be the picker. I didn't know this. Okay. And the winner is JMQ 1964.
There it is.
Yay! I feel like this is Jackie. I think this is Jackie. JMQ 1964.
Just hook it right in there.
Yep, got it.
So just reach out to either of us, Shine Sparkle Holly or Shine Sparkle Anita on Instagram, and we'll get this out to you.
Yay! Congratulations! So happy.
So
happy for you.
whips.
Whips.
All right, there's a backstory here.
Whips.
I am struggling to find my stitchy bug, and I have been stitching here, there, and everywhere. I'll do like 100 stitches there, 50 stitches here, 200 there, and not really a lot of progress on anything that would even be noticeable. And so
I still would have liked to have seen them. I know you would have too,
So
but
I made a
we're
list
rolling with it.
of what I didn't bring. So
A
and just
list!
little bits and pieces. So Grand Old Flag by Maggie Benomini. I worked on that at StitchCon. My goal at every retreat is 100 stitches for the retreat. Not per hour, not per day, the entire retreat.
Because Anita likes to visit
I hit
when she
that-
goes to retreats. She
It's-
loves. She'll say, "Oh, I'm just so nosy." She loves to
I
go
love to
around
see
and
what
see
people
what
are
everybody's working on.
I do.
It's fun.
Oh my goodness.
Mm-hmm.
Enablers. Everybody. Everybody. Enablers. I've worked a bit on Baltimore Salt Box, 1/1 on 25 count, a pattern, and I don't know the name of the designer. Ishouye. It's a pattern. It's a kit my husband bought for me when he was traveling in France one year.
That one's not the one that's over one. It was the Baltimore
Baltimore
Salt
Salt
Box.
Box.
That one's over one.
Yeah, she's working on it, and she showed it to me. I'm like, your flag is huge.
Mine's on 40 count.
My goodness, I think we could put that up the flagpole and, compared to mine, because mine's like this.
Yeah.
Quakers in France, I got one of the Quakers done. That was the piece I worked on for the Tour de France.
And you started it last year on Tour de France.
Mm-hmm. And then Margaret Harris, 1877 by Blackbird Designs, and that had a bit of frogging. So I frogged.
That was your birthday start.
And I had
That's
attempted
great.
to work on that at StitchCon, and I messed it up so badly that I just was like, and it took me until like a week ago to look at it again. I was so mad
Aw.
at myself. It was me. I'm almost done with the center motif of Grand Old Flag by Brenda Gervais. I'm done with the alphabet on Painted Threads sampler by Threadworks Primitive. And my final, I do have one whip with me.
Yes, she does.
And it's just 'cause
I'm
it's
so
attached
glad.
to a
I don't think
finish.
you have the pattern here, do you? Oh,
Yep.
yes, you do.
Mhm.
Oh, good.
So, this is European Bee Eater. European Bee Eater
Eater.
by Boomerang Stitches. And there it is.
That is so cute.
And truthfully, it's a bright pattern. I think there's maybe 24 colors in it. And I thought, I was just drawn to it. And I was like, we need to do this. And the people at my table too, table 43, we all were like, this is really good. And I thought, but what am I going to do with it? And really, if you're drawn to a pattern, don't worry about if it matches your decor or it's not seasonal or whatever. If you're drawn to a project, just do it. And it came to me, I'm going to do a project bag with an accessory bag
Love it.
Both boomerang patterns. So
Yes,
that's,
because you have a boomerang finish.
I do. But that's the whip. So like I said, I've been just a little bit of this, a little bit of that, just trying to find my stitchy bug again. And I think we figured out what the problem was. I like stitching on patriotic. And then when I heard about the 250th anniversary stitch, and at the time I'd heard, 2026, make that the year of patriotic stitches. And I'm like, I got to put a hold on patriotic stitching if I'm going to do a whole lot of it, in 2026. And so I put them all aside, and I really think I need to pull them back out and just work on them.
Yeah. Because they can still be whips in 2026 that you're working on.
Yeah.
And if it's what's making you happy now, then do it. That's what I say.
There it is.
Do what makes you happy. Whips, I have been pretty faithfully working on one whip since
Surprising,
July 4th.
Usually I'm the one that we're like trading seats here.
I just, you get so far in something and then you're like, I've kind of felt like putting it aside, but then I'm like, no, I'm so close to finishing it. I just want to whip it out. So I have been working on a doozy. I'll show you the non-doozy so far, though. I have been working on two different patriotic pieces. One pretty exclusively. I gotta flip because they're on the same fabric. Okay. So I have also been working on Baltimore Salt Box. I'll refresh your memory from my working copy of what that looks like. And I'm doing mine on 40 count vellum.
Now, the next time we film, you're going to be surprised at how different the sizes are.
I know.
Between yours and mine.
Oh, I know. Because over one is tiny. For sure. I love it. Who doesn't love anything Brenda Gervais makes me happy. And then the one that I've been spending the most time on, these are both July 4th starts. But the one that's, oh my goodness, y'all, I am so close to a finish on this one that it's ridiculous. I wanted to have it done.
If she didn't say something, she'd be like, done. And you'd be like, yep.
Yeah,
you wouldn't even
you
notice.
Wouldn't know it. You wouldn't, but I would, and it would bug me, so. But soon it's going to be finished. So I've been working solely on Flag Folk by Not Forgotten Farm. I just love this piece. It is so much fun. And I love the wonkiness, of it. It's just, it's just been a blast. Also on 40 count vellum. Look at this. Isn't it sweet? I just love, now Anita had talked about this last time, that she didn't want to put "we are," and I don't either. So I'm just leaving it Flag Folk here.
I never even noticed the words until I saw the pattern, and I thought,
no, don't need them. I just don't need them. So all I have left to do on this is to fill in my white stripes, and then see these little wheelie deals. There's one more here, and there's one more down here, and that's it. That's it. That is all I have left. I love this piece. It's so stinking cute. I did make a few changes. Most of my colors, if you're curious, message me and I can fill you in on what I used. I changed most
of the colors.
Of the called for colors. Just to whatever I had on hand, or if I wanted it to look a little bit more like the picture than what I had. So that was called for. So yeah, and I kind of changed the color arrangement of the little doodads, the little pinwheels. I kind of changed up placement
and his
of color. And his pants. They're supposed to be black, and I wanted his pants to be blue, just like her skirt is blue. So I kept his hat black, but I made his pants blue.
It's so funny. She mentioned one of the designs on the border and said, oh, these golf clubs were fun. And cracks me up. It just cracks me up. Because I'm like, You can't unsee it once you see
Right?
it.
You
You're like,
totally.
yes.
They're totally golf clubs down there.
And I am hooked on the TV show Stick with Owen Wilson and on Apple.
I think it's on Apple TV Plus.
Such a good show. It's in their first season and it's just fun. It's a fun show. So yeah, I don't know that I've ever swung a golf club, but it kind of makes me want to try.
Talk about being the most awkward thing I've ever done in my life. Give me goofy golf, I am all about it. Regular golf, that is just the weirdest feeling in the world. To keep your arms straight and like, oh no.
I think you just have to clear the golf course if I'm out there trying to bat a ball, you know?
I'm going to be beating the grass. Like that's what happened in high school. I was just beating the grass to death. Just could not. No.
So, all right. Is that?
Oh, another whip.
Yep.
I do have another whip to show you. You know how sometimes you just kind of get in the mood for something that's kind of mindless, kind of just
Fill in.
Fill in or repetitive
That's
pattern or I don't know, something. And so I just decided to start this and do it because I was just in the mood for something like that. And it's in my favorite colors. So, I flipped my cover here. Showed you this a long time ago, this cover. Sea Glass. This is a Carolyn Manning piece. And those are my colors. Of course, Sea Glass is my thing too. And I love it so much. So yeah, I just grabbed some, I don't even remember. This has got to be 40 count from the look of it. It's like an antique white. And that's what I've got.
You could do a quarter of the design and make a really cute pillow or a pin cushion or something.
Yeah, and it would be small because
if you're worried about, the size of it, you could just do a portion of it and just turn it into maybe even like a biscornu or.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You'd be shocked at how many colors are in this piece. As you're doing it, you're just like, I'm changing colors again. So there's, wow. And like, yeah, colors that you don't expect, but then you put it in there and you're like, okay, it works. It's okay. Yeah. So it's really, it was a fun thing to start just for something kind of mindless. I mean, clearly you got to pay some attention, but yeah, it's fun. I liked it.
So, hey, that's it for me on lips.
You've worked on a lot of stuff.
I did, but nothing that you'd be like, whoo, you're almost done with that, because I just would start and I'd lose interest and start and lose interest. And I do have some items that I bought that I might start them tonight. So
I'm glad.
Maybe that's going to kickstart my stitching again.
Yeah, because last night she was like, I can't start anything. And I'm like, why? Why not? If it makes you happy and it gets your mojo back, do it.
All
no
right.
rules. No rules.
So finishes.
Finishes. Let's see your finishes.
Okay, so at StitchCon, Allie of Legal Allie Stitches had given out these little sweet gift bags, and it held a pattern and two of the colors needed. And I thought, that is genius. Done.
Look at that.
Oh my gosh, was this fun?
So cute.
This was so much fun. It's called Heart and Hand Imprints. And I didn't bring them, but I listed them. I now own Harvest and Home, Stitch and Maker, and also Berries and Blooms. So and then I have the Flags and Eagle or whatever. I have all of them except for the Christmas one, because they're so much fun. They're so much fun.
They're just kind of a quick, joyful hit.
Yep.
Which that would be something to kind of get a person's mojo going too.
And then I was at a friend retreat and I was working on this one, and I was not liking how my stitches were working. And so one of the stitchers there said, "Hey, have you ever used the Nerge?" I'm like, "Well, I've tried hoops." And she's like, "Yeah, try out the Nerge." Game changer. Game changer. So I now own Nerges.
Plural.
I own Nerges. Okay, and so I did. I tried it out on this particular pattern. I ended up frogging almost everything I had done and redoing it with this wonderful contraption. There is a smaller size and then two much larger sizes, and I think eventually I'll probably get one or two of the smaller ones. But this was a game changer for me. Very easy for me to hold. But this is my other boomerang finish. It's called Stitchy Bug. So if I'm looking for my Stitchy Bug, there he is. So I ended up changing out the colors of the spool, and also I made this a solid color so you can see here the pattern. So pink and yellow, I would say, is not one of my top color combinations. So that's why I just changed it to like the periwinkle and the yellow. And then this, but he's awfully cute. So this is going to be my accessory bag, and then the bee eater will be on the cover, on the front of my project bag. And I think that'll be really just fun. And so much fun to stitch. Like really, go check out Boomerang Stitches, because it's a lot of fun. And I will always know that this was the first project I worked on with one of these, and I'm hooked. I am hooked.
I think you mentioned too, you really like the size because it's not round; it's more of a rectangle.
Right, it works for me. And then, if I'm stitching at a table, like at a retreat, it lays really easy on the table. You know, the flat edge. So it just was, sign me up.
It's awesome.
Sign me up. So, yeah, that's it.
Lovely, lovely, lovely. I finished.
You do have a finish,
Yeah, I finished the imprints Eagle and Flag. Last time we spoke, I think I just kind of looked at that and went, I just really want to whip that out. I can whip out that flag. So I just did. I just jumped on it and did it. I did not do the eagle yet because I need to figure out what fabric.
The blue.
For yeah, it looks really pretty on the blue because that whole head of that eagle is white.
I can probably hook you up with the fabric.
Yeah, sweet.
It's not that, you don't need that much of it.
No, you don't. Look how tiny this is. This is on 32 count even weave. It's Historic Beige by Fabric Flare, and it is, you're not going to get I don't know. It's really pretty. I like it a lot. So I got this a million years ago at Stitchville when we went to Stitchville.
Right.
Yeah, and then I was like, oh, this would be pretty, and so I did. I pulled it out, and I like it. Yeah. So there you go. Flag. Cute. Cute, and fun.
So, all right. So do you have plans for the next month or so?
Yes, I do. I do have plans. I am going to finish Flag Folk tonight. That is going to be a finish.
You're so close.
It's ridiculous. And then Nina and I we were speaking about Priscilla Blaine from Stitching with the Housewives. And our hearts just really go out to her as she is battling cancer right now. And we fully respect that it's very private for her, and she just wants to go on just like everything's normal, and that's not something she really wants to talk about, so we won't belabor it. But our hearts are with she and her family, and we just really wanted to do something to honor her. And so I have several Stitching with the Housewives patterns, and we just decided we wanted to start stitching one. And so the one that I'm going to start is You Are My Sunshine, because well, yeah, I mean, who doesn't love the song, right? But when my husband and I were dating, I asked him to sing me a song, and that was the song he sang, and then he always called me his sunshine. And so that was my nickname from him, Sunshine. And so You Are My Sunshine has just always had that kind of sweet little heart feel to it for me. And so this was a perfect pattern. So I did this as an online PDF download from their Etsy page.
From their Etsy.
Yeah. Super easy. And it prints off really great. It just prints off like a regular pattern, like you would buy it wherever. You're just printing it on your own printer.
Well, your fabric color is beautiful.
I love their aqua for this one. I just love it.
But
I didn't have aqua. But I did have this piece from Stitchville from long ago. That's a 36 count that I've never used before. This is called it's a picture of this plus it's called Lock.
So it's a beautiful tealy green.
Yeah.
Oh, it is stunning. This is so pretty.
I think it'll work. Anita knows it will.
I 100%. There's no doubt. Like, I wouldn't even question it. Yeah.
I think it's going to be great. So that's what I'm going to do it on. You Are My Sunshine on PTP Lock. I think it's going to be great.
And it really almost matches the color on the cover.
Yeah. That's what I thought. I was like, as close as I can get to it anyway.
Yeah, and I'll be working on a round. It's Early Bird Coffee and Tea Company. And to go with my future coffee wall.
Future.
So, I almost wore a t-shirt today that says, I love coffee. But, I don't think I have to advertise it, because everybody who knows me, they're like, okay, where's Starbucks? Where's Caribou?
Right.
Where's Dutch Brothers? I've got you covered. I know where they are.
Well, and then McDonald's, their sugar-free iced vanilla coffee is amazing. Amazing.
Yep. So, so that's your plan.
I've got another plan.
Another new start?
Well, it will be. So, eventually, it's going to be, but it's just on my mind, so I'm going to share about it now.
Okay, this is really good.
Yeah, so this pattern, I think I've shared about this before. Our friends, Deb and Kathy, they're sisters. We adore them. I get to see them for a retreat over Labor Day weekend, and I can't wait. I'm so excited to see both of them and so many of our dear friends. But they did this piece, and it just, I love it. It's called Sisters, and it's by Barbara Anna. And basically what you do is you can see where it's been cut here. One sister stitches the whole thing, the other sister stitches the whole thing, and you cut it in half, and then you give your sister one half, she gives you one of her halves, and you stitch it back together as one piece. So then you have a piece that you've stitched on and your sister.
I do remember this.
Yeah, it's so cool. I love it. So I want to personalize, of course, I'll be personalizing mine so that our hair, is we can pick color, what color our hair will be.
Well,
and
this one has aged blank years.
Blank year. Oh, right. Yeah. I suppose we could put our
There'd be some
ages.
fib.
We can also
fibbing going on.
We can also put the year we were born too, and then it shows who's old. I don't care. I don't mind.
That was in the last century.
Yeah, in the 1900s. Yes.
Oh, that is
so.
pretty.
I think it'll be cool because then we'll each put our name. It'll have each of our names. And anyway, so my sister hasn't cross stitched for a really long time. She's been a punch needle enthusiast.
And she's good.
She's really good.
She is really good.
And does some beautiful stuff just on her own. She can whip out some really neat things. So she's coming to visit in the fall. Actually, get this. So she was in Switzerland with her husband in June. August 11th. Their whole family is going to Ireland for 2 weeks. I'm like, how amazing is their life?
What
These
else
world travelers.
What else would you do?
I want to go to the Cliffs of Moher.
Doesn't everybody?
Right? So so she's going to be going to Ireland, but then she has told my mom and I that she does plan to come and see us in the fall by herself, which we never get to, those moments are rare that we get to just spend with the three of us. So
we're going to play another round of golf. The card game.
Oh yeah, totally. Totally. Because my mom
play a card game called golf.
Yeah. We do. And that
fun.
kind of golf I like.
Yeah. Okay.
And what's hilarious is that Anita and her husband taught my husband and I and my sister how to play on my 50th birthday. And I taught my mom and stepdad, and my stepdad, like, every single time we see them for a family event, we play it.
The game golf.
Yeah, he's so sucked in. Like, he went online, he bought a special notebook for the scoring.
Look it up. You only need 2 decks of cards that you mix, and
it's fun.
It's fun. It's a lot of fun.
It's a lot of fun. But yeah, they're like addicted now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they play it more than I do. They play it with their friends. They play it with everybody. I'm like, I live in a household with just me and my husband, and he doesn't love to play games with me anymore. But I love games. So anyway,
but
I need it.
That'll be
anyway,
really good.
so I think this will be really fun. But she hasn't cross-stitched in a really long time, so I think we're gonna do. I'm gonna try 32 count even weave with her.
Oh, that's a good. Yeah.
So if we both do even weave, but 2 different colors, I would love it to just be 2 neutrals that are different. So I've got some platinum, and I thought maybe like the smoky white.
Yeah, give her a lighter one.
Yep.
I would say.
Yeah, and then so we'll try it out, and then that way I'll be with her, and I can support her and learning how to stitch too on even weave, because I don't know that she's ever stitched on anything besides Ada.
Maybe we could get her to film with us.
Oh, that would be cool. Okay, that would be fun. We'll have to see.
Well,
She's cute. My sister's really cute.
the only
And then we've got some loot to share.
well, just really quick, because it is kind of stashy. So but it is my future plans too.
Yeah.
Starting tonight. But if you're not into stash enhancement or purchases made
Yeah. Gifts
for
given.
someday, gifts,
Yeah.
We're so glad you joined us.
Yeah.
But yeah, this part,
Oh, it's exciting.
I actually had to pick and choose. I was like, okay, that's a whole video in itself, what I have done in the last couple of months. But these 2 I just picked up fairly recently. They're both hands-on design. This one's called Bloom.
I'm gonna lift this so you can see the.
Oh yeah.
Isn't that cute?
And then this one is called Bumble, but I'm going to change the word Bumble to Sparkle.
Love it.
And here's the ironic thing. So this one comes with this little itty bitty spool. So I asked Carol at Fiberworks, I said, do you have any of these? And she says, no, that looks like something you'd get at Hobby Lobby or somewhere. And I'm like, okay, I got that. Because I like how they finished this.
Yeah.
With the little spool at the top. So I said, okay, now I got to find a little spool. No kidding. I went from there to Trinkets and Togs. And I found these 2 little spools that somebody had attached to a little bottle. Yeah.
Luckiest
that
person
amazing?
I know. Luckiest person.
But I don't know, these, for some reason,
amazing.
I think after talking, I need to get these started because I think they're super sweet.
They are
they
sweet.
would go really well with my bee eater and the European bee eater and the stitchy bug because
Right?
it's bright, colorful.
Yeah.
And
So
then-
that's hands-on design and just another button company.
Yep. And then the other new start in my plans is a star pouch kit
Oh,
by Lottie Da. And I had picked this up at the free table at StitchCon, and I haven't opened
never
it.
seen that.
I don't know. Somebody might have already started it, but it does have the patterns back there too.
Oh, barely.
But anyway, so this is something I would really like to get started.
That's awesome. I love that.
Yep, yep. So that's future plans, but it's also stash enhancement. So
Continue with the stash enhancement. This is fun.
I know. Well, just really quick, there was so much gift giving going on
At StitchCon.
at StitchCon, but this bag just
That's
does
so
it
pretty.
for me. Isn't this really? This is by the Virginia Stitcher, and just I'm trying to be really intentional about my bags, like St. Patrick's Day, Christmas, Easter, and Vicky had some bags, and this is my fall bag.
I love it.
But I want to carry it all the time. I just
Yeah.
want it. It's just happy.
Yeah,
Look at
I love the
this.
splash of pink.
It's so much fun.
So
and
great.
then another gal at our table, Marissa, and she is Crafting Without Kids on Instagram. Look at this.
Oh,
How cool is that? It's just one of those little mini
yeah.
ball jars, maybe. I don't know who the company is, but you can put your orts in here. You can keep needles. You know, it just
That's great.
Look at the cute size.
Yeah.
Isn't that wonderful?
That's fantastic. I love that idea.
And then, as a quick side note, I want to make sure I get her, Liz. She is Stitcher Baker on Instagram. And she's also started Flosstube. So go and check her out.
Yay,
Stitcher
Liz.
Baker, and just super sweet, super fun to talk with. Yeah, just how many was there? Table. Let's see. Oh, and Shannon. Yeah,
8
and
of
then
you?
I had mentioned Ellie already.
Yeah. Were there
so
like 8 of you at the table?
6?
Oh, 6.
Yeah, that's the other thing. There's 6 people to a table, so
Oh,
you have
that's
plenty
nice.
of room as well. So that was a lot of fun.
Sweet.
Mhm.
And then another wonderful gift from StitchCon
Oh yeah.
that I got included on. And I'm so touched. This beautiful bag. It makes me so happy. What is it with foxes? I just cutie foxes just get me. Look at them. Look at the glasses and the hat and tie and the bandana and oh my word, stinking cute.
Yeah.
With this sweet little scissor pull. Oh, there we go. Look at that little fox.
And the patterns inside as well.
Yeah. This is just, this just brings us to tears. And that someone would think of me when I wasn't even there. Melly Ellie Stitches, Melanie, she is a sweetheart angel. We just love her so much. And she has started designing. So look at, these are her patterns. Aren't they cute?
Oh.
And this one, look at that. Absolutely precious.
Yeah, I don't cry pretty. Like I really, it's never like, oh.
Yeah.
It's like, you know. And she said, where are you at? You know, just stand here. I'll be right back. I'm okay. And then she came with these 2 bags, and I go back to my table. I am ugly crying. I'm like, oh, and they're like, are you okay? What's going on? You know, and I'm like, you know, just, ugh.
Yeah.
So the ugly crying, and that was not the only time. So, I just, I'm not like a little dabber. Like, I'm not that person. It tends to be alarming. Like, I get teary now.
Right?
But yeah,
So touched.
yeah,
So
and that was the first time I cried that weekend, and it wasn't my last.
yeah. So Melanie, you can
Yeah.
find her charts on the Cozy Cottontail on Etsy. So yeah, go take a look. Go buy her precious designs.
So sweet. Oh my gosh.
So sweet.
Couldn't even
Look,
believe it.
Fall's coming. Look how precious. Oh yeah.
And then,
The generosity. I'm just
oh, when you talk
so
about
overwhelmed.
generosity, yeah, I just, yeah. and
thank
that
you,
was-
Melanie. Thank you so much.
I had so many moments that whole weekend. It
Yeah.
was just,
You
it's a
expect
little
nothing.
overwhelming, but not in a negative way, just in a, like, I wasn't prepared.
Yeah.
Really, I didn't know what it was going to be about, and I'm very happy I went, and I'm going to go.
Yes.
So-
It's on my plan to go next year.
So
I'm just already planning for it.
there are a few things I picked up at the free table, and I brought a
Sampling.
sampling, and these are the ones I really want to talk about. I walked up, and this pattern was sitting there, and I had just helped one of my kids move to Denver. What is the chance?
That's because
And
you're the
I-
luckiest person I know.
And I'm looking around, I'm like, who put this here? Who put this here? And if there's anything I wish people would do is like just stick a little card in there and
Yes.
say, and who your name, maybe when you stitched it. It would have been so nice to know who put this on the table,
Yeah.
because this is just the sweetest thing going.
Well, and what's cool about this is that your other son,
Austin.
Austin, lived in Austin, Texas.
And I had done one,
And you had done the tiny modernist version of Austin.
yeah,
And so now here's Denver.
I couldn't believe it.
Similar colors.
But no, really, we need to start like putting little cards.
Yeah.
So you can go and thank the person. But
Yeah.
whoever put that on the table, thank you. I also found the Scarlet House Spring Fling stitching bag.
That's cute.
It's really pretty. Oh my gosh. Reality Check by Summer House Stitchworks. And this is such a little happy design.
It is. It's so cute.
And then this one, I couldn't believe this. So
I love this.
And this one, my daughter said, "You're going to stitch that for me, right?" I'm like, "What?
No, she's going to stitch it.
Look at the border. Remember me and my borders. Just wait till you see this one." But anyway, Marks and Cattons, their company is very known in Scandinavia for their cross stitch. As a matter of fact, I'm working on another project by them. Well, it's a whip. Tomte
Oh,
Parade,
yeah. Tomte Parade.
is by the same company. But look at that.
Are they based out of Sweden?
Denmark, Norway. I'd have to look. I think it's Norway. But very Scandinavian designs.
Yes.
But that is just, look at the border.
I love it.
Like, it doesn't even have one border. It has like 8 borders at the bottom.
I love that so much.
But again, if you put this on the table, I just want to let you know how thankful I am, because
Yeah.
this is something I can't find here.
Yeah.
You know, I cannot find this here.
No.
Um,
I love this so much, and I'm not even from Scandinavia, and I want to stitch it.
I
just love it.
cannot find-
Because it makes me think of your
I
family.
have to look. Yeah.
I love it.
So that was on the free table, and then this pattern. When I went to Keepsakes, I said, "I need Strawberry Thieves," and they're like, you know, and I didn't know anything else. I just knew the name. It's called Strawberry Thieves. It's this wonky bird, and there's strawberries,
I love it.
and I'm serious. So much help. But look at that.
They probably went right to it. Did they know what you were talking about?
Not right to it, but close. It's a big store. It's upstairs, downstairs. There's
Yeah.
all these different rooms and things. But
That's
yeah,
so
no,
cute.
isn't that? So
Ugh.
this was
Yeah,
a
that's awesome.
huge find. And then they had a little clearance area, Moonbeam tea or coffee by Ink Circles.
We'll call it Moonbeam Coffee.
Mhm. Out of all the cottage garden sampling houses, this is house number 9. It's a floating house, and how dreamy would that be?
Yeah. Love it.
And obviously don't think I have enough patriotic.
No, we never will. Let's face it.
There's elements of this. I don't know how that I will do the entire house or the entire
It's so cool,
project,
though.
but it's called Flag Thief by Paulette Stewart, Plum Street. And there's elements of this that I just love.
Oh, love it. That house is amazing.
More patriotic people. Come on. Just say no, right?
No.
I just need to say no.
Say yes.
But this was just, they're just calling for me.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then I have one, oh my goodness, where are we at on time? Okay. So, I know people have been getting the road trip basket. It's called a road trip basket by Longaberger, and decorating it up for them to take to retreats and things.
Yeah.
And I was on the lookout. I said, I'm going to find a road trip. And it's got this beautiful wood lid and stuff. I didn't find a road trip, but I found one called the Back Porch Basket.
It is so
Here's the bag it came in. But,
Brand new.
and this is what it looks like.
How cute is that?
And it's
So
not
cute.
it's not very big, and it has
Look
a
at-
separated area.
Look
You
at
know.
that. Which looks very similar to the
Yeah, and it just
Other
has the
one.
one handle over the top. So this is when you carry it. That's
Oh
what
my
it
goodness,
looks like.
it's so cute.
Isn't that sweet?
It's cute.
I'm so excited about this. So there it is.
Okay, I'm gonna go through mine really quick because I have
Oh.
something I have to get to, and I just looked at the time and went, oh,
Oh,
okay.
I forgot too. Yeah, I forgot about
It's okay. It's okay.
that. Okay.
So, just speedy quick, a few things to show you. When Joanne was going out of business, I was so excited about this.
This was amazing.
Who knew? Who knew? I have always loved these little stitch cards by Lori Holt, Be in My Bonnet. And these were 2 sets that I had kind of had on my wish list for a long time. Found them at Joanne
At Joanne's.
for their going out of business sale. So I was very excited to snag those.
I didn't even know they
Yay.
had cross-stitch patterns.
Who knew? I had no idea. I only found Lori Holt over by the quilting stuff.
Yeah.
You know, like the quilting books and stuff.
Yeah.
There they were. I was so excited. And then I love shopping on Jen Stitching Niche on Etsy. Our
Such
friend
good
Jen.
service.
She's amazing, and it always comes so fast. And so she had some patterns that I was like, oh, that I've had my eye on. So this one is called, it's a little Bent Creek flare, and it's called Together, and it just melts me. I have a thing for ducks. I don't know what it is. Little yellow ducks just melt me. I don't know. Maybe they're not ducks. Maybe they're birds. But I have a huge thing for birds too. So there's that one.
And for me, the wonkier the better.
Right? And I have a thing for sheep. I love sheep.
Yeah, you have.
Chubby You by Jeanette Douglas. Isn't that precious? Melts my heart.
See, I think between us we have 3 of them. I have the bee and the bird, and you have the
Yes.
sheep.
Yes.
And I don't know what else there is. A
Fox?
bunny?
There's a fox.
Okay.
I feel like you might have that. I don't know. I feel like you have another one.
Okay.
Anywho, Prairie Schooler, June, because I didn't have June, and look how cute it is. So sweet. This Cricklewood Crossing, new designer to me, This one's from their Songs of Praise series. I picked Joy to the World, and I love this. Look at that. Joy to the world. Lord has come. Let earth receive her king. So sweet. So yeah, love that one. And then this one has appealed to me for a long time. And I just keep going back to it and looking at it. Yeah, love it. This is a Kathy Barrick called Early Fractor Drawing because, you know, birds. We love birds. But this one has an H on it, and I thought, how fun would it be to put HH instead of FH? Or I could just put one H. Move it. I could make it more central and, you know, add a doodad up here and just think, yeah. So we'll see. But oh my goodness, I love that. So pretty. So pretty. And then I have to show this because I just get so moved by kindness. So kind. So a local stitcher to us had posted that she had done this pattern, and it has been on my unicorn list for a long time because I'm a sucker for anything with holly on it. And so this is Abby Rose Designs Primitive Merry Christmas Pillow. Look it. And this was passed on to me by a lovely stitcher by the name of Cheryl, who, golly, Anita and I have known of her. You probably know Cheryl better than I do. I knew Cheryl from her shop on Main Street called Twin Oaks because I would love shopping there for scrapbooking stuff. Yeah, sweetest. And I had just commented on how much I loved it. I loved her finish and loved that pattern and had always wanted to stitch it. And she very kindly, she even brought it to my house. I wasn't feeling good that weekend. She dropped it off here. So thank you, Cheryl. You are so sweet and so kind. I'm so grateful. And I will certainly be passing on that love too when I'm finished with it. So
we got a couple of other things, but we gotta go.
We gotta go. I'm sorry. I really want to linger. You know me. I'm a lingerer. But we gotta skedaddle.
But anyway, until we see you again, please remember to
shine, sparkle, and stitch. Bye, everybody.
Bye.